Good Thursday evening, everybody. David Paul here in the KHOU 11 Weather Center. Interesting evening. Clouds have thickened across the Houston area. There's the Med Center. Look at all the trees in Herman Park. Just beautiful. We live in a forest. The clouds. So that's moisture that's increased off the Gulf. Today, the atmosphere gave us a clue as to what I expect tomorrow, which is a lot of rain and thunder. We've had rain and thunder in the western counties. We're going to get that, I think, in the heart of Houston and southeast Texas tomorrow. We'll go over the timing of all of this here as we move along. Today, a few evening showers. They're lingering. They'll leave pretty quickly here. Very wet at times tomorrow. Scattered weekend showers. I don't think the weekend is a washout, but there will be scattered showers both Saturday and Sunday. Now, tomorrow is the heaviest, widespreadest rainy day of the bunch. And so weather impact alert is in effect by us from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. This is because we're going to see lots of heavy downpours, especially right in the heart of Houston, Harris County, right where all the people live, right where all the commuting takes place. It only takes a few minor high water spots on the roads to cause that and snarl traffic all over the place. So you'll be impacted by this tomorrow. Thus the weather impact alert for the rain. I'm not expecting severe. I'm not expecting hail or tornadic. Just an absolute mess, no matter what you're trying to get done tomorrow. Here's another look at the timing. Even by 8 o'clock, a 30% chance for a scattered shower, and you see the models ramping up the rain chances as we go past 10 o'clock. So by 10 o'clock and on, heavy rain is possible. Early heads up with the weather impact alert through 5 o'clock. After that, things should settle down pretty quickly. And then there's this. Colorado State University came out with their early season outlook for 2026 hurricane season. So they're forecasting 13 named storms. The average is 14 named storms in an Atlantic Basin season. Last year, we had 13 named storms. We did not get hit last year. What this means to you is no matter where you live in southeast Texas, have a plan, especially if you're on the coast. Make a plan now while there's nothing going on before the season even starts. Know your evacuation route. Know what you're going to take with you. Be ready to go on short notice if this is the year we get a hurricane heading for the upper Texas coast. Where the storms are going to form and where they're going to go, that's what this forecast doesn't tell us. It just suggests that we're going to have a season that's near normal. The Atlantic names are out for 2026 as well. Arthur, Bertha, Cristobal, Dolly. You may notice some names you've seen before. They do reuse names every few years. It's only when a hurricane does significant damage or becomes famous or infamous for being the strongest or lowest pressure that they retire the name. High temp today went to 82. Normal is 79. Record high is 92. Record low is 36. It can be anything this time of the year. Current temps right now under cloudy skies at 76 at Bush, Hobby 75, Sugar Land 77. Notice how it's 10 degrees colder in Columbus. That is because we've got some heavy rain out in Colorado County, and this is the way the radar looks. So I mentioned earlier that the radar and the weather today was giving us a hint, a clue at what it's going to look like tomorrow in Houston. And I expect we'll see this thunderstorm activity, but over the heart of southeast Texas, Houston, Harris County, tomorrow. Brenham's got widespread light rain now. Thunderstorms have settled down, but it's a drippy, rainy evening now across Washington County. And this is finally, the lightning has stopped. That thunderstorm has been raging for several hours. It's giving the fields here in Colorado County a good drink of water. This part of Colorado County definitely needs the rain. You're in drought. But my goodness, that put down several inches of rain. In fact, earlier as it traveled through Cordell and just south of Providence City, FM 1300, it put down enough rain here to prompt a flood advisory until 7:30. Low-lying water spots could have some high water out there. Be careful. Hourly forecast for most of us, just quiet. Well, until about 5 a.m. to 7 a.m. Models now bringing in a chance for a scattered shower as early as sunrise tomorrow. Thus, the heavy rain outlook and the weather impact alert for tomorrow. This evening, things settle down by 8:30, and we're quiet for most of the night, but you saw that even by 5, 6, 7 a.m., and this is 7 a.m. on Future Track. We've got the modeling giving us this chance for scattered little showers popping up. So already some wet roads for your commute or your errands or your work outside by 6, 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. Watch what happens going into mid-morning. 10 o'clock. That's becoming much more widespread. Rain and a couple of thunder showers are possible by the middle of the morning on Friday, even up to Bryan and even down to Angleton. That's 10 a.m. Going into noon, it becomes more widespread and there's more of the red and yellow. So heavier showers and thunderstorms embedded in this wet weather pattern in the middle of the day on Friday. This is 1 o'clock, but by 11 o'clock, noon, 1 o'clock, this is going. 3:30, still some pockets where there's some heavy rain and thunder, maybe even still lingering in Houston, Harris County. That's a mess on the roads. And by 6 o'clock, it's beginning to settle down, kind of like what it's doing now, but there'll still be some drippy spots across the area. Things will settle down into the evening Friday. Then Saturday morning, 7:30, we start quiet. By noon, we've got this handful of scattered showers popping up. The rain on Saturday won't be nearly as widespread as it will be tomorrow, but there will be a good scattering of showers popping up, drifting north into the afternoon. And then Saturday, late afternoon and evening, it will settle down again as we lose the heat of the day, kind of like what it's going to do on your Friday. As far as rain totals, I think the modeling may be kind of underdoing it now for tomorrow. Just through Friday, you see where the darker colors are, the greens, so that is suggesting there are a lot of them in here. So you're getting an inch of rain tomorrow in a lot of spots across Houston and southeast Texas. I think there will be some spots that see 2 to 3 inches of rain just tomorrow. So thus the isolated street ponding, isolated street flooding, and the snarling it does to traffic tomorrow. So add on top of that the rain that we're going to get Saturday and Sunday, and there's nothing over the top. We'll see some spots that the 3-day total is going to be 1 to 2 inches, especially the further west you get. And look at the hill country. Del Rio to San Angelo, west of Austin and San Antonio, could be lots of heavy rain. So a flash flooding threat is definitely in play out there tonight, tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday. Really, it's tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday. And then also South Texas, San Antonio to Corpus could see some pockets of heavier rain. Drought, well, where they're forecasting the heaviest of the rain is where the drought conditions are really not that bad. This is where we need it, and we are forecasting some heavy rain for South Texas and the Valley. Specifically the Houston area, we just dumped several inches of rain in southern portions of Colorado County and western Wharton County. So some spots in here saw some big improvement today. I did take a drive out to Bryan College Station. It was 2 weeks ago. And I did notice all the farm tanks are full. So although we've got extreme drought detailed here, the farm tanks are full. And I did also stop and I got out. I noticed there are no cracks in the ground. That was strange. But they're showing up here in the extreme drought. Rainfall outlook. Wetter than normal, striped across Texas up to the Great Lakes. And again, April 15th through the 19th, warmer than normal across Texas, Houston, and the southeast United States. Here's your 7-day scattered showers. The best chance for rain out of the bunch is tomorrow with a weather impact alert from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Going to see some heavy rain and thunder in spots. 30% chance for a scattered shower Saturday, 50-50 chance for scattered showers on Sunday. The weekend is not a washout, but there'll be some showers around. Monday, Tuesday, down to a 20% rain chance, mid-80s, feeling like early summer, and then rain chance 40% again next Wednesday. That's where we stand. Download the app so that you've got notifications tomorrow in case there's a flood advisory for your commute, and have a good evening.